Hey guys, welcome back to the Zimmerly Eats YouTube channel. Today we're gonna make pork terrine. So what you're gonna start off with at the very beginning, before you do anything else, is you're gonna take a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, panko crumbs, whatever is your preference, 1 egg, and about a 1/8 of a cup of milk, and you're gonna stir that all together and let it sit out while you get all your other ingredients together. And so what we're gonna do is take 1.5 pounds of ground pork. Well, you got about 1.25 pounds of ground pork, and then you've got another 1/4 pound of just marbled bits of your pork shoulders, because since we're using pork shoulders, it's got some good looking pieces of meat. So I throw that in there for textural and visual differences throughout. And so what we're gonna do is we've got about 1/2 tablespoon of kosher salt. We'll throw that in. Got a 1/4 teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And we're gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And this is optional, but I like capers in there. It gives little explosions of flavor. So I've got about a tablespoon of capers we're gonna throw in there. And then your typical pork terrine country pate is going to have pistachios throughout. So we're gonna put about 1/2 cup of pistachios. And that's gonna be it before we mix in our breadcrumb egg mixture, which is really gonna bind it together and give it that a better texture all throughout. All right, now that we've got everything mixed together, as far as spices and everything else we added already goes, we're going to go ahead and add our now kind of solidified pieces of breadcrumb with egg, and I used heavy cream. You can use milk, but heavy cream, I feel like it just gives it a better flavor and texture. So we're just gonna thoroughly mix that all together. That way it all binds evenly. There's no pockets of air in there. And so what I've done is I have a mold. You can use a traditional terrine mold, but I have one that I use, and I've lined it. And some people use bacon to wrap their terrine, but I do not. I have before, which we'll do that in another video. But I just use a lined mold with some saran wrap. So we're gonna place that in our mold, just so you can see. And we're gonna just evenly kind of distribute it and pack it down. And then we're gonna throw this in a water bath, because the terrine needs to be cooked gently, or else you're gonna get dry and not the texture that you want. So just make sure that's all pressed down, fold over your saran wrap, and then we are gonna put this in our water bath. I've already got the oven preheated at 350 degrees, and we're gonna do that for about an hour until the terminal temp is 165. All right, y'all, I am placing this in a water bath. I've covered it with foil, and I'm gonna put it into the oven at 350 until it reaches an internal temp of 160 degrees. All right, y'all, I've taken my pork terrine out of the water bath, and I have another one of these. I'm gonna put a weight in it, a couple pounds, so to get a decent press on the meat. So I'm gonna leave it into the fridge for about 6 hours at least. Overnight is even better. So once that's done, we'll take it out and slice into it. After about 4 or 6 hours in the fridge that's being pressed, we've got this. And with any luck, it should look something like this inside. Look at that. And get your favorite knife and just slice a couple pieces. All right, let's have a taste. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's ideal. Catch you next time.